Right, so I'm going to make a veggie burrito sort of like bowl dish thing. So I'm going to use some rice, some olive oil, some cauliflower, chickpeas, this is just more rice, black beans, sweet corn, avocado, taco seasoning, tomatoes, lime, onions, herbs and some coriander. So I'm going to show you how I make it. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is my meals of the week. So this first dinner is like a burrito salad bowl, but I just put it on a plate, but it's really delicious. I really recommend making it, and we all really liked it, even the children. So I started by like getting my rice ready, and then my cauliflower, I put it on a baking tray, and you pour some taco seasoning over it. So just buy a sachet of taco seasoning, and you want to use half of it on the cauliflower. And I added some chickpeas to the cauliflower too, and then put the taco seasoning on, and then put them in the oven until it was cooked, like 20-25 minutes. My rice, I do about 1.5 cups for us, but however much you do double the amount of water. When it starts boiling, turn it right down to the lowest heat and then leave it for half an hour, and you will get the fluffiest rice. And you're off my radar now. I've lost you. So I just drained my chickpeas. Now I'm just going to pour them over, put some olive oil on, my taco seasoning. Remember to only use half. I chose a mild one because of the children. It started fun, but now I'm deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. I'm just going to chop my onions up. I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you. And I'm gonna chop my tomato. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up, but I'm stuck on hold. So the tomato and the onion are going to be for like a little salsa. I can't think of the actual name of it. I will list it below. But it's like a little salsa that you put on the side, and it's like a selection of different bits, and it's just really yummy. And then they said to add some sweet corn, which I don't really see as Mexican, but it was really nice with it. So I boiled up some sweet corn, and then when that was done, I drained it, and I'm doing my black bean mix. So you get your black beans, you get some water, which I will put the amounts below, and the rest of your taco seasoning. And don't boil it, but like make a sort of, not a paste, but like a thicker mixture, and yeah, just mix it up, and that is another part of the dish. And then mix your tomatoes and your onions together and squeeze lime on top, and that is your little salsa mix. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? So add some salt to it, and then you can prep your avocado, which just goes on the side of the dish. These ones were really hard. You ever get it where you just can't peel an avocado? They were supposed to be ripe and ready, but they weren't really ripe and ready at all. They were fine to eat, but I can't really say they were properly ready. I found it really hard to get the skin off them. Now you want to add your sweet corn into your black bean mixture, which should be a little bit thicker and not runny or watery at all. And now you can prep it all on the plate. So I popped my rice on, which I'd actually added some onions to as well. And then I added my sweet corn and black bean mix. Let me show you what a good time looks
looks like you can't do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws.
My salsa.
I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws.
And my cauliflower and chickpeas were ready, and this was so delicious.
You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wild.
And add some lime on the side just in case you want to squeeze it over, and then add your guacamole, and that is all of it. I did actually pop some cheese on top, but that's your dish done, and this is really making me want to make it. It was a really nice dish.
Don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
Right, so I have just started, then I realised I hadn't said what I'm going to put in it. So I'm just making a Mediterranean pasta. So I'm just boiling some pasta. I'm going to use some olive oil, some olives, some mixed herbs, some chili flakes, tomatoes, mixed bean salad, chickpeas, and some garlic. And then I'll also be putting some cheese in it.
I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no.
So I cooked my chickpeas this time in the microwave, which I've not done before. Usually I always cook them in the oven, but I didn't want them to be too crispy in my pasta because I'm also going to be baking it. So I am going to put them in a minute, but I'm going to chop my tomatoes and get them cut up and ready for my pasta. This is such a simple dish. You literally just chop up all the ingredients. There's not really a lot of cooking involved. It's just the pasta. Mix it all together and pop it in the oven just to toast it up and warm it. I mean, I cooked this when the children were at school, so I needed to heat it up for them, but you don't necessarily need to put it in the oven. I just like to put cheese on top and crisp that up too.
And I get in my groove now, don't be shy. 'Cause I got the system of favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first in the
I used a tin of just normal pitted black olives, but you can use whichever ones you want, and I just chopped those up and added them to the dish too. I love olives. I think they are one of the nicest things to eat. And then I added my mixed salad tin, and my microwave was just above me, so I'm just cooking the chickpeas. They only take like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes in the oven, in the microwave, and I'm just making sure they don't overcook. And then I will literally just add them to the dish as well. Honestly, this is just so simple.
to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy.
So I was just waiting for my chickpeas to cool down because I didn't want to add them to the ingredients. Well, they're still hot because these ingredients aren't hot.
'Cause I got the system of favorite things. You could be the
And then I added some olive oil on top, mixed that all through, and then I got some parsley and I mixed that in as well.
morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances.
I added some chili flakes, some mixed herbs, and some garlic salt. You're supposed to put garlic, but I just couldn't be bothered to chop garlic. I'm not going to lie to you. That is my reason. And then I added a lot of cheese and mixed that through because that's sort of like the base of your flavour to this dish because there's no tomato sauce or anything in it, which tomato sauce will work well in it, or any sauce you like really. And then I just added some olive oil and some Parmesan cheese on top. And then I baked it in the oven when they came home from school. And it was really yummy and really crispy. And I served it with some baguette.
You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. Won't be
Just making my shepherd's pie. It's really simple. So I've already cut up my carrots, my mushrooms, my onions, and then I've got my mincemeat. I've already boiled my potatoes, just need to mash them. And then I just simply use onion gravy and then some seasonings. And I will show you how I make it. I actually had it on one of my pregnancy videos, and somebody, like, what I eat in a day when I'm pregnant, and somebody commented asking how I made it. So I'm just going to show you. Usually when I make it, I'll use like a mixed veg packet, but I didn't this time. So I just added my mince to the pan, my onions and my carrots because they need to get softer first. My potatoes are actually boiled with my sweet corn. Thought it would make life a little bit easier not having to get another pan out, forgetting that actually they can't go in the dish together and they sort of need to be separated. So I did have to separate them. It wasn't too hard, but there was a little bit of potato left in sweet corn mix. and some sweet corn in with a potato, but it didn't matter. So yeah, I just mixed that all together, added some chili flakes, some mixed herb seasoning and some garlic and herb seasoning, and yeah, just mixed it all up. And then I will mash all my potatoes. I always mash my potatoes with butter, salt and milk. Usually I'll do it in the KitchenAid, like my mixer, because it will make it really soft, but I didn't this time, just out of trying to make this a little bit easier for myself. And then I use some onion gravy. I mix the granules into the mince mix, and then I'll add how much water I think, and this time I thought I needed a bit more granules and a bit more water, so I added all of that just till you get the right sort of consistency. I added some Worcester sauce, which you can see I got all up the side of the kitchen, and I added some tomato puree. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And I make it ahead in the morning, and then it's ready when we come home from school. I can just pop it straight in the oven, which I absolutely love doing that with dinners. Find that I'm not coming home from school and then cooking. I put all my mash on top, and I always add cheese on top. Cook it in the oven just for about half an hour at 180 degrees until it goes nice and crispy and your cheese is melted and your food is hot through. So that's everything for this video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the dinners and you think they look nice and you're going to try them. If you do, then please let me know. If you like my channel and my content, then please do subscribe to my channel and stick around to keep up with my family. We love hearing from all of you. I especially love it. Thank you so much to everybody who is subscribed, and thank you to anybody who does subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all on my next video.